Hello, fellow entrepreneurs. Mike Aversano here, founder and creator of Know Your CEO because it's you. You're on the internet today because you're probably a victim of information overload. You're looking to set up your own company. It's a dream of yours to do it, to be your own boss and whatnot. And you're on the internet and you're looking at all these different resources to help you go through this process. You can go on LegalZoom, they could help you incorporate. You can go on irs.gov and they can help you become tax compliant. You could look at an article on Forbes or Inc. or Entrepreneur's website and it could show you that you need to do social media or you need to do direct mail or you need to set up a pay-per-click campaign. You need to set up a website using these tools and whatnot. It's all over the map. But nowhere is a guide or a source that is all encompassing, one guide, no matter what the company, if it's a pizza place, if it's a professional services company that you're opening up, any type of retail establishment, you need a guide that has actionable steps, over the shoulder, step-by-step process of what you need to do to be in business, taking on clients within days, not weeks and months. That is affordable for somebody that does not have a big budget. So it's something that you can do quickly and it's an all-in-one guide. So that's what we've put together here. So let me go into specifics of what you're going to get if you scroll down, hit the buy button, and invest in this guide for you. Okay, you're going to be able to know how to set up your company the right way from a legal and accounting perspective. Whether you need to be an S corp, a C corp, or whatnot, you're going to know how to set up your company, how to set up your company from an accounting and banking perspective to be able to take on clients and start taking in sales within the next days. So that is something specifically that you're going to know how to do after you go through the course. You're going to know how to outsource different tasks that I'm going to tell you that you need to outsource. You are the CEO, so you can't be doing everything. You need to delegate, and it's expensive to hire employees. So I tell you a shortcut around it to outsource tasks that you don't need to do, and I give you my resources that I've used for years that I have, effective, really cost affordable outsourcing methods to get stuff done cheaply for you. Okay, so you're going to know how to do that. You're going to go and know how to set up your whole entire office after, watching and going through the course. You need a logo. You need a banner for your website that looks professional. You need business cards. I'm going to show you cheap, effective, quick ways to get these things done so you can be in business within days. And it's going to look professional and it's going to be cheaper than you ever imagined to get that set up. You're going to be able to set up your phone and fax system. Very important. Small businesses used to think, oh, I need to invest $5,000, $10,000 into a phone system with equipment and installation. No way. With the advent of the internet and all the tools, we can set up for no upfront costs a phone and fax system that will cost you a couple of dollars a month with no upfront cost. An amazing system that I've used for all my companies, no matter how big or small. It's much more cost effective and efficient on doing that than investing thousands in the system. So I'm going to show you that. Your website. Obviously, it's important. Everybody says you need a website. Well, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars and go, weeks and weeks of designing and whatnot. You could set up a website within a day or two with a professional banner, with a professional look, for pennies on the dollar, and more importantly, your email address is going to be linked to your new website. For example, Joe the Plumber at hotmail.com is not a professional email address and doesn't portray that image. You should have an email address with your domain name. Joe at joetheplumber.com is much more professional than the Hotmail address. So I'm going to show you how to set up your email with your website so you look like a professional company. Very important. I'm going to show you how to set up your file system. If you're going to have outsources, you're going to have salespeople, you're going to have other people that are employees that are working with you. They may be on-site, they may be off-site, but everybody needs to be able to share files and work in an efficient manner. And I'm going to show you how, for no upfront cost, you could set up a virtual in the cloud file system so all of your team could share files and work efficiently. Very important, okay? And it's not going to cost you anything. So from a sales perspective, how do you get, once you set up your company, we're going to get into module 4, how to set up your sales and marketing, how to get people walking in the door or making that phone ring to get customers or clients. Very important for a small business that you need to be found when people look for you on the search engines. That new website that we just created in the prior module, we need that to be found on Google and all the search engines. And it doesn't cost any money to do, it's just knowledge, how to go through the system of setting up your page so Google and the other search engines find you. And we're going to be able to have online reviews. All these established companies that are, set up have all these reviews and whatnot. How do you compete with that? I'm going to show you how to get your new company online reviews so you can look better, is good, if not better, than the established companies that's your competition. Very important. We're going to touch on social media. You hear everybody say, oh, do you need a Facebook? Do you need a LinkedIn? Do you need a Twitter? Well, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily, for no upfront cost, set up your Facebook account, set up your for business, set up your Twitter, your LinkedIn if you're a professional, to set that up easily and affordably to make sure that you look professional. So you can have all these things, your new website, your email, your social media, your online reviews. Everything is going to be set up within days because you know how to do it. You're going to have the action steps you need to put all this stuff in place for your new business. Okay, and we're going to also touch on other marketing avenues. Is direct mail good for you? Is email marketing the right thing? Should you go to different networking groups for your type of business? I'm going to touch on all of those so depending on your business, you're going to be able to know, hey, that's a good thing I'm going to do for my business. I'm going to go in the guide, click on that link. That's exactly what I need to do. So we're going to touch on all of these things so you can start, when your business and office is set up, start bringing in customers and clients. So basically at the end of the day, when you go through the course, you're going to have 7, 10, 12, 15, 20, whatever it is for your business, you're going to have action steps that are easy to follow, affordable, and easy to implement for your business so you could start taking on clients within days and be in business Monday as opposed to 2 months from Monday, so you can realize your dream of start taking on clients and whatnot. So basically my story is, for 14 years, I've been running my own companies, and I've had a lot of ups and downs, guys. I've had a lot of, failures and successes, but I've learned a lot more from the failures than the successes, and I've taken all of that experience of what I've done wrong and what I've done right, and I've put it together in this course. So you, as the aspiring entrepreneur, don't have to go through the failures. You can learn from my mistakes and use these shortcut guides, tools, tricks, and techniques to set up your business the right way from the start. I'm a much happier person, running my own company. I have the freedom to do what I want to do, and if that's something that you want, either the financial freedom or the freedom on your life, not to be tied down to a J.O.B. and have to answer to somebody and have your success riding on that company's success. If you want it to be based on your success and your efforts, then do this. Take action, not only buying the course, but taking what's in the course and putting it into action so you make sure your business is successful. I've given you these action steps here in this guide, so there's no excuses on you don't know how to do this, or you don't know where to get that, or where to start with that process. This is the nitty-gritty. It's not 15 modules, it's 4 modules, specifically what a new business needs to do to get running from day one. So I hope not only that you invest in the course, but you invest in yourself and take the course and take action on it, because I've given you the action steps to do that. So I look forward to seeing you on the inside, and best of luck to you. And I can't wait to hear your successes and email me with them so I know that I'm in a small part of helping you achieve your dreams. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Take care.